Online education pioneer Sal Khan
is working to bring free education to the world.
Digital lessons and simple exercises, he's determined to transform how we learn
so please
at
welcome
every
the
level.
founder of the Khan Academy, Sal Khan.
From tutoring one cousin to having 70 million students. The story of Khan Academy. Sal Khan was born to immigrants who had a dream for their son. They wanted him to have an excellent education and become a doctor or an engineer. But they didn't plan for him to become a teacher to the world. Born in Metairie, Louisiana on October 11, 1976, Sal's father, Fakhrul Amin Khan, was a physician from Bangladesh, and his mother, Masuda Khan, was from India. Khan's first memory of schoolwork was watching his uncle doing calculus problems. "What's calculus?" he asked. The uncle responded that it was necessary to become an engineer and told Khan he too should be an engineer and go to MIT. However, while growing up, Khan was more interested in art than math. He wanted to be a cartoonist or an architect, but also played guitar and sang, or as he describes it, growled in a heavy metal band at Grace King High School in Metairie, Louisiana. Khan was gradually pulled into theoretical physics, and he loved it. So he stuck with math and science classes until he got into MIT. He took 7 or 8 classes every semester while considering options for medical school or law school. This was when Khan had his first exposure to computers and software, which excited him greatly. Thanks to the accelerated program, Khan graduated from MIT in 1998 with 3 degrees: a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, a combined BS in Electrical Engineering and Computer Science, a concurrent master's degree in Electrical Engineering. After 2 years of work for Oracle in California, Khan returned to Harvard School of Business in Cambridge. This is where he got his MBA and reconnected with a Pakistani woman from MIT, Umayma Marvi. She was finishing her medical education at Harvard when they met again. They married in 2004. After Harvard, Khan became an analyst with the hedge fund in Boston. Still, he never lost his fascination with education and how people gained a fundamental understanding of problem solving and other knowledge. In August 2004, Sal Khan began tutoring his cousin Nadia remotely. Nadia struggled with unit conversion and needed to be placed in the more advanced math track. Since Nadia lived in New Orleans and Khan worked at a hedge fund in Boston, he started tutoring her over the phone and through Yahoo Doodle after work hours. Nadia's dramatic improvement in math class led to Khan tutoring a few of his cousins and family members. Understandably, coordinating everyone's schedule became tough. After hearing a friend's suggestion, he decided to make videos of the tutorials and post them on YouTube in 2006. For people to watch at their convenience. At that time, YouTube wasn't in its current state. It just started the year before and mainly consisted of home videos. YouTube? YouTube was for cats playing the piano, not serious mathematics. Khan recalls thinking, "I got over the idea that it wasn't my idea and decided to give it a shot." And he got immediate feedback from his cousins. They told him that they preferred him on YouTube than in person. Although it sounded like a backhanded compliment, Sal Khan saw something more profound when he thought about it from their perspective. They meant that now they could learn at their own pace instead of Khan's pace. When they don't understand something, they can pause or rewind and rewatch the part they didn't understand without feeling embarrassed or like they were wasting Khan's time. And when they forget about something in previous lessons, instead of feeling embarrassed while asking their cousin, they can go back to older videos and watch those videos. This quote from Salman Khan from his 2011 TED. The talk summarizes this best. The least appreciated aspect of this is the notion that the first time you're trying to get your brain around a new concept, the last thing you need is another human being saying, "Do you understand this?" When he uploaded the videos to YouTube, Khan saw no reason to make them private. There's no harm in letting other people see a video about calculus. So people other than his cousins started stumbling onto his videos. And just like his cousins, other people loved his videos. He started getting positive comments, emails, and letters from strangers. Under his original calculus video, one commenter wrote, "The first time I smiled doing a derivative." And another person replied to this comment, "Same thing here. I got a natural high and a good mood for the entire day, since I remember seeing all of this matrix text in class, and here I'm all like, I know Kung Fu." As the videos grew, he started to get more positive comments and even letters sent to him. "My 12-year-old son has autism and has had a terrible time with math. We've tried everything, viewed everything, and bought everything. We stumbled on your videos on decimals, and it got through. Then when we went on to the dreaded fractions, again he got it." And it was around this time that Khan realized this was more significant than he thought. Not only would it help his cousins or those sending letters, but maybe these contents would never grow old. It could help their kids or grandkids. After all, calculus and algebra haven't changed much in the last hundreds and thousands of years. However, he was still undervaluing what he had created. Initially, Khan thought it was suitable for motivated students or homeschoolers. He never thought it would penetrate the formal education system, the classrooms. But then he started getting letters from teachers, and the teachers would write saying that they've used his videos to flip the classroom. The lectures are already there on YouTube, ready to be watched. So now what they do is assign the lectures as homework, and what used to be homework, they have the students doing in the classroom. That way, the students can learn at their own pace in the comfort of their own homes. And when they came to the classroom, they could interact with their teachers and peers, instead of sitting there and being bored while listening to one-way lectures. These teachers were using technology to humanize what used to be a dehumanizing experience. Realizing that he's got something big in his hands, Sal Khan made it official. He made an organization and incorporated it as a 501c3 nonprofit organization in 2008. Khan continued to work at Khan Academy during his spare time until the fall of 2009, when he quit his hedge fund job and decided to pursue the endeavor full-time. He lived off of his savings for the first 9 months. As it is a nonprofit organization, he had to rely on donations to keep things running. Some people who watched his videos donated, and he was getting a few $100s a month, but more was needed for full-time work. Then he got a $10,000 donation from Ann Doerr. Ann Doerr is a philanthropist wife of billionaire venture capitalist John Doerr. Khan saw that she was living in the same town. He immediately emailed Ann for the incredibly generous donation. He said it was the largest donation that Khan Academy had ever received, and if they were a physical school, she would have a building named after her. Ann immediately responded and said that she loved what he was doing. She used it with her daughters and for herself. She also noticed that Khan lived in the same area as her, so she invited him to lunch. They met 3 or 4 days later at an Indian restaurant in downtown Palo Alto. She asked Khan what's his goal with Khan Academy, and he told her it's free, world-class education for anyone, anywhere. She thought that it was ambitious and wondered how Khan would achieve that. Since Ann was already familiar with the contents in the software, Khan talked about things he was working on and his plans for the future. He wanted to provide all the core academic materials for the schools in the U.S. and translate everything into the world's languages. Khan also showed her testimonials he was getting from students and their parents. He also showed how they were growing exponentially in terms of usage. Ann was impressed by their progress, but she had one question for Khan. "How are you supporting yourself?" Khan replied as proudly as he could, "Well, I'm not." She was stunned by this man's audacity. After that, she paid the bill and left. Khan also went the other way to his home. As he was driving into his driveway, he got a text message from Ann saying, "You really need to be supporting yourself. So I've just wired you $100,000. The idea of using the internet to provide educational opportunities is nothing new. The popularity of iTunes U applications from Apple and the rise of massive open online courses at institutions such as Stanford University show a demand for this type of education. However, The Khan Academy is different. Although Khan Academy also offers tutorials in arts, computing, and science, its main focus is still on secondary school maths. It couples hand-holding video instructions with online exercises, from essential addition and multiplication to more complex algebra and calculus. No accredited qualifications are required, just a self-paced course combined with sophisticated software that tracks progress and highlights weaknesses. This makes it easy for parents to use when helping their children with homework without needing to know the finer points of algebra themselves. The software is easy to use. Watch a video in which Khan breaks down the concept you're trying to learn, and then take the online tests. The software times answers, noting any mistakes, and encourages doing well or simply continuing. Once satisfied you have mastered the topic, it's time to move on to something related. When students are in a classroom, they can go at their own pace and rewatch tutorials if needed. The teacher can easily monitor progress and help when someone is having trouble. Khan said he started it as a hobby when asked about his academy's nonprofit status. His friends in Silicon Valley would ask him about his business model when presented with what he's built. Khan's answer? I don't have a business model. When he said that his goal is free, world-class education for anyone, anywhere, he wasn't kidding. And the key here is the free part. He was even willing to quit his job and work with virtually no income for 9 months to realize this dream that started as a hobby. Despite not having a business model, what the Khan Academy has is lots of fans. About 6 million regular users a month, not to mention tens of millions of viewings of its 4,000 online tutorials. When Khan asks the London School of Economics audience how many uses his site, perhaps half raise their hands, some sheepishly. Khan avoided being on camera from the very beginning and utilized lower-quality drawing software with a black background that would resemble a chalkboard in the early days. His polite tone of voice and calming demeanor make his tutorials easy to follow. And due to an initial 10-minute time limit set by YouTube, they are also conveniently concise. And it wasn't just individuals taking notice of this revolution in education. Since the pilot program's success involving Khan Academy's tools in California's Los Altos School District, other schools and communities across the United States have been taking notice. According to Khan, the results have been remarkable, and their movement has only picked up speed since then. With support from various backers, they have taught teachers in places such as Idaho and Kansas how to use their tools effectively. After the academy started growing, Ann Dewar returned and helped Khan out again. She told him about a pivotal moment for the academy that was coming up. At the Aspen Ideas Festival in 2010, Bill Gates said he had been using Khan's videos to teach his child. "I got nervous when I heard that," says Khan. The video was made for Nadia, not Bill Gates. Not long after, Khan received a call from Seattle for a meeting with Bill Gates himself. Afterward, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation became one of Khan Academy's most loyal supporters. They donated $1.5 million in 2010 alongside Google, which donated $2 million. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has donated more than $10 million since then. In 2012, Khan was named one of Time's 100 most influential people. In tribute to this, Gates wrote, "I've used Khan Academy with my kids, and I'm astonished by Sal's knowledge of such a broad range of topics, as well as his ability to make complex topics digestible." Gates ended his piece by writing, "He started by posting a math lesson, but his impact on education might be limitless." And in 2013, the Mexican billionaire Carlos Slim, said to be the world's richest man at the time, announced his foundation was funding the transition of the Academy's work into Spanish, and the Academy says its material is used in classrooms around the world, including Mongolia. Khan Academy has grown not without critics. Some have challenged their content and approach. Some even posted detailed criticisms of their tutorials. Khan, however, is happy with the complaint, at least the valid ones. They've constantly updated their content to correct errors in the videos. They've also expanded their facility and formed a network of over 200 content experts. They've now produced over 8,000 video lessons teaching a broad spectrum of academic subjects, all available for free on their website, staying true to their initial goal. More than 70 million people have used Khan Academy, of which 2.3 million students used it to prepare for the SAT. As of October 2022, they have more than 7.5 million subscribers to their YouTube channel and more than 2 billion views. Khan, who was no fan of traditional education, which he described as broken, has built something that is changing it. It might have started as a coincidence from his tutoring his cousins, but he always had a passion for education and a dream to provide it for free to the world. With hard work and dedication, he has taught more than 70 million students without charging them a single cent. So what do you think about Khan Academy? Have you used it yourself? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Click the like button and share if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.